So anyway, I have hundreds of these. I'm taking a 5-minute break. So think about this. Think about the Heart Speak book manuscripts, the rough drafts. That's these. As she was getting the book ready to publish, she was making notes, but it's basically almost the final book. And there's like 3 or 4 of these. A couple other things linked to this book. No one making any offers on these. I'm shocked. How come? I'm starting these at 50 or more cash out. 50 or more to cover shipping. Anyone? 50 or more for this? Got Estelle's handwriting and notes on the book. I mean, this is classic stuff. Why would anyone want those? People were expressing an interest. Okay. Well, so really this has been another circus act. I thought I had like a plethora of items people would want, and it turns out no one really bought anything. So just another debacle. 40 for what, Chosen One? I'm about to block you, bro. What a waste of time. All I did was cry 3 times. Out of all the stuff I showed you guys, no one wants anything, huh? Just the 2 baseball cards, that's it? Wow. Well, then I'll just do show and tell when I come back. And show you guys some pictures that I've never showed you. Here's me when I was kind of getting in shape. Can you see? With my shirt off. A little bit of pec action. I was like 17 or 18. There's my junior prom date. That's me on the top with my junior. See, I used to make, that's why the pictures were cut. I used to make these little collages. Me and Chelsea, me and my girlfriend Lisa, me, Camille, a girl named Camille, Chelsea, Carissa, and Angela. Just me, and my junior prom date. Some old school pictures of me. Why are you asking if the water is on? Why? Here's another picture of my dad. Anyone remember me telling you about Renee? I was with Renee for 12 years. Well, here's me and Renee at the beach, a golf trip. There's Renee and me. I was with her for 12 years. Oh, this is an interesting story. This is me and my girlfriend Frances at the time. I was very handsome. Look how handsome I was. I was in my 20s. It was about 2006 maybe. She was a spicy redhead. Used to bang the shit out of her. Big boobs, thick, big ass. In my book, I refer to her as the hurricane because there was a hurricane that came through in Florida around the same time I dated her, and it was called Hurricane Francis. Tore Oviedo up. Okay. Maybe I could sell some of these. Maybe it'll be show and tell. I don't know. Let's see what the hell this is. And then we'll just end there. We'll do something different. I got to take a break from this shit. 5-minute break for now. Really shocked you guys didn't want her heart speak rough drafts. Really shocked. Really kind of shocked. Everyone wanted a heart speak book. It's basically the book. They're just rough drafts, and they have her original notes to the publisher. Those are rare documents. And then her marketing plan for the book, that's crazy. But whatever. I sold 2 baseball cards of me for $15 and $20. I guess that's good. I guess that's actually pretty good. Don't forget, my mom used to be a teacher for NAMI. That's an organization where people that have experience because their family has mental illness, like my mom was my caregiver for me having mental illness. She used to give seminars and speeches and educate people. She was an educator to the families of people with mental illness. And I have a whole bin of documents of things she worked on and PowerPoint speeches she gave, and it's like the notes in the folder, the notes of her giving those speeches. I can sell that stuff. It'll probably just sit in a bin for years if I don't sell it, and I could use the money. Here's pictures of me. My old house, my dad's house that I inherited after my dad passed away. This is also me at my dad's house, which was also my house, but I never owned it. I just lived there. Because that house that I told you was my mom's house, my mom and dad were very close, but they were separated. They lived in 2 separate houses. My dad bought my mom a house. My mom lived there, and my dad bought himself a house. And my dad lived there, and when I graduated high school, I went and lived with my dad. So I guess I had gotten my UCF degree. Okay, this was my community college degree and my UCF degree. These are crappy pictures. What is all these? Oh, there's my mom when she had a car. She still had some money, but it was no longer a Jaguar. This is her with a Cadillac CTS. We both drove CTSs, or maybe that was my CTS. No, I had the Escalade. She was driving a CTS. Look how beautiful. Look at that. Like Kris Jenner. That was her name, Kris Jenner. My mom reminded me of Kris Jenner. No, I'm not crying at the moment for some reason. A little chubby in these pictures. Oh, there's my Escalade. I told you guys I had an Escalade. Look at that grill. That was my dad's house and my house, and that's the Escalade. I had security. I'll see if you can see the security cameras. I had security cameras all over this fucking thing, like 20 cameras all around the house, in the house. Yeah, we actually own this vehicle. My mom bought it for one of my birthdays for like $23,000. We bought it used, $23,000. She just bought it for me. And that's her CTS. That was a piece of art. Oh, look at this statue we had. This was a $50,000 statue that I ended up having to sell when we were losing money. We had wooden floors in my dad's house all throughout it. That is a famous artist that does painting things for the White House in D.C. Sylvester Stallone invests in his art. His name's Bill Mack. Go look up Bill Mack. Well, we owned a huge statue on the wall of Bill Mack. That actually is a 3D statue. It's not flat. It's literally a three-dimensional woman that sticks out. It's a statue in a frame. It was worth $50,000. That's my friend Danny. People used to be silly with the statue. I guess that's me being silly with Danny. Me. Oh, here's Lisa when she was gaining weight. She had some big ass boobs too. That was her prom. I was like 21, 22, and she was like 18. Me and my sister, there's Risa Cole. Look at me. I look pretty studly, right? Real like a stud. Look how fucking handsome I was. Like a movie star. Look at me. That's the best picture I've pulled out of me so far. No, I had a sister Risa and a girlfriend Lisa and a girlfriend Risa. I have actually had a girlfriend Risa. Do I not look like a fucking stud? Look at this. My legs were thin. I'm putting that out there. Oh, this is another chick that I used to fuck. She was looked like a frog in the face. She literally looked like a frog, but it was good sex. She was Spanish. It was wild. That's her in my house. We had an oriental carpet. That's the family room in my dad's house. You know, we had the cutouts in the walls. The TV went inside the wall. Keep in mind, it's not a modern house. It was 1998. My dad built it and bought it. He built it from scratch. Look, here I am again looking handsome. Me and Lisa. I used to bang the shit out of her. Me and Lisa Gregg. She moved to Texas. Here's me and my friend Aaron. My good friend Aaron, who I don't talk to anymore because I don't talk to anyone. He lived with me at my dad's house after my dad passed away. I went to high school with him. The guy Danny, the guy Ricardo that was in the picture with my dad, we all went to high school together. Pictures. Not the greatest. Oh, here's Lisa and her mom, Patty. Aaron had a souped-up Acura, like a show car. He bought an Acura and then customized it. That's me and Aaron's gold Acura. 500 pounds. Me, obese tank. One of my friends going to the army, like some army service. Ricardo, I told you he does border control. That's my friend Ricardo and my friend Danny from high school. That's not a great picture of me, but that's inside my dad's house years ago. This is me at one of my proms. Which prom was it? There's this kid, Jesse. Aaron's in here with his girlfriend, Christy. And my date is not in the picture. My dad bought us all a limo. My parents used to buy us limos for everything. All my proms, my mom and dad bought the limos for me and my friends. Birthdays, they'd put us in a limo and send us to Disney and like 5-star restaurants. But that's us in a limo. Can you see me behind Jesse? Jesse's in the front with that chick, Becky. And I'm right behind Jesse with my face cut off. And in the back is Aaron and Christy. Aw, here's Justin when Justin was a baby. That's me and Justin. I think also no, that's a vacation. That's not one of our houses. some golf course, old boxing gloves, Ricardo. I guess there's a lot of pictures of the statue. I was 500 pounds. Look at me. Me and Danny. Okay, these are not the greatest pictures. I have tons more. Oh. This is my Justin and my cousin Brett, but we're going back like 20 years ago. I was getting heavy there too. That's my cousin Brett when she was younger. There's Frog Face again. I went to high school with her. She had a crush on me. And then in college, she banged me for a year. And then when my grandma died, she cheated on me. And we all fucking just made fun of her for looking like a frog because she hurt my heart so bad for cheating while I was at my grandma's funeral. Like, who does that? Oh, that was my pool table. And I had Derek Jeter sports art, like artwork, but of like athletes. And my dad had this big game room in his house. So that was our pool table. It was stainless steel with turquoise. That was the same pool table Shaquille O'Neal had. My dad had that. He bought it for me. My dad spoiled me. Me and Ricardo on Aaron's car, I think. Me and in a Ralph Lauren $80 polo. Me starting to get pretty chunky legs on a phone, I guess. With my hands in my pants. Classic. Good shot of my backyard and my pool at my dad's house. What shirt for 50? Oh, that's not a bad looking photo of me. Kind of buff looking. My dad's house. Ah, there she is at my sister's house. See, they bought my sister a house too. And it's me and my sister's house and my mom. There she is again. Oh. I miss her so much. Checking out the veins on my legs. I guess I had a phlebitis close to my ass. So I'm picking up my shorts and looking at the inflammation. It's the bottom of my ass cheek. $5 for that one? No. All right, 5-minute break though. I have so many photos, it would take weeks to go through everything. That's it for today. This is heavy. This is not productive when I need to fucking make money, guys. Show and tell was not the agenda. I like this one of me and my sister. I look good in that photo. I look like Freddie Prinze Jr. Remember Freddie Prinze?